Let's get straight to it. The point is this. Day one, what are you looking for? In the matter of fact, if you are serious, you copy or go and print out that master template and put it in front of you as a reminder. When you come on Monday, what are you looking for? On Tuesday, what are you looking for? On Wednesday, what exactly are you looking for? And on Thursday, Friday, what are you looking for? Once you have that information, then you start looking through your basket. Which one is lining up? The one that is lining up, forget the name of the instrument, the template. That is the one you should trade. That is the very instrument you should trade. In the matter of fact, you can have over 100 instruments you are looking at. But the day before you trade, like I said, proper preparation, proper preparation pre prevents poor performance, according to Stacy, the 5 Ps. So what I will tell you is this. The first thing you do is on Friday, look at which market is lining up for Monday's trade. By the time you look through, you'll be able to drop so many instruments, and then you have a smaller watch list that you're going to be looking out for the day for the day on Monday. Those are the instruments you should be looking at because they gave you signal the day before you are trading. So therefore, you might have 50 instruments, but at the close of the day, most especially at market close, 4:59 p.m. New York time. Once you see market close, what do? How did it close? You get your signal. Then you come to the next day and trade. You find out that if you have a large basket of instrument, you see that your basket would have been reduced. You don't have as much as when you before you came into doing your prep to the next day. So you might have five that are giving you the signal. Great. Then the next day, the day you are trading, before your timing window, ask yourself, okay, I'm looking for pump and dump. Which one is lining up? Any one of them that is lining up, you eliminate others. You might end up having just three before your section. And then in your section, you keep looking at the three. You don't have any preference. Which one is lining up the best? If they're all lining up the best, guess what? Pick one and then load in the boats. That is how you build. But once you're done, close your chart, close your system, and get out. You have no business again for that day till the next day. When do you come? You come at the end or the close of market that very day. And then what do? You repeat the process. That is why Stacey said, rinse and repeat. You are just doing the same thing over and again. And all you need per week is just three best trade setup, maximum, I would say, and you'll be fine. So learn to operate in that mindset whereby you know that there is always abundance. Don't think the train have left the station, therefore you have missed out. Like Stacy would say when I first started, he would say, you have not missed out on anything. No, don't ever think you've missed out. So let's go straight to the template and look at it. Like I said, what you would do to help yourself is to take this information, write them down if you can. If you can't write, go and print them out. Then start following the market and seeing which one is lining up. One thing I will tell you is that you will be amazed no doubt. So now let's start this with the template which I explained. Any week, but I'm picking March 9th. So I'm going to be looking at through all the instruments. This might take us time because we are moving back and forth. But on the day of trading, it might be very, very fast. In less than, it takes seconds for you to really know what you're looking for. But firstly, you need to master what you're doing. So let's take this. I will do my best to complete this whole instrument. We're going to be looking for nothing but the best, how to find the best trade. So now let's go into it. Monday, I'm going to be looking at it based on the master template, what I shared on the platform. And if there be anywhere I am seeing something of great importance, I'm still going to point us to it. So let's take the step and see what I'm going to be showing. This is Monday to Friday. This Friday is a full template. So now let's look at it. Walk with me. Template first, then we talk about structure. But the template might take us time, but after that we straight to structure and entry. That is nothing. But firstly, know what you're looking for. So Monday started. It triggered the high, it triggered the low, and closed back inside. How did Monday close? Triggered the high, triggered the low, came back down and started pumping. To me, I do not see any trade to be precise. Let me make this clear so that we'll see. Because on Monday, what we're looking for is section trade. You got it, section trade. So what we have here is price pump from Asia pumping. Let me show you clearly. Price pumping, it gave us a trade here because it pumped from Asia into the gap time and then into London section. I'm not looking at this as what I would have loved to take. I will show us as we go on. Not to worry, that is Monday. Though it closed back inside, but from all view, from here, that was when Monday opened. I see that sellers are more into this market because the eye it opened and then dropped. The Monday open, but the behavior towards the end of the day. Listen, it's not because it's good. I want to put some preference on it. No, if it doesn't present, I don't have a trade. I don't try to force my will. So what happened? Monday closed back inside, giving us what? Day one was an outside day, which is what? Day zero. Look at it. It triggered the high and it triggered the low and then it closed back inside. That is day zero. We don't really have anything to be precise, but what happened? Market started going high. Like I said, once you have day one behavior, what do I want to really see first before I start looking for trade? This is what I want to look for. I told you guys before, higher high, then price is dumping back down. This is a trade I did take that very week. I could remember. Now this dump, what price did also for you guys that are saying structure, we didn't really quite get anything on day one. Don't get me wrong. But now look at what day two did. Let me show you this. Once day one is closed, the previous day, I love to draw my box. What box is this? Let's take it slowly so that you guys can really understand. Let me wipe this first. This is the box. What box is that? It shows me that we are having bullish momentum. Look at it here. We have lower high, higher high. Now we have lower high again, higher high, lower high. That means invariably buyers are driving the move. Higher high. What am I saying? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Have you seen? We have so the box have been expanded. So let's put the box here. Now the new box is we have this high and we have this low. Remember, price is pumping high, so we have this is a box. So price came to the eye of the box, but if you look at it very carefully, what happened? Price came back and walked the low, but it didn't take the low, because we have swing high, swing low, swing high. It came back down, mitigated the low without taking the low. I want to see breakout when there is a change of character, but there is no. So what do we have here? This becomes again lower high, sorry, higher low, higher high. You could see structure. Bulls are in the market, higher high, higher low. This is a quick trade which happened in London, New York section. Why structure? Listen, despite the fact that it's good, I'm not giving it all preference. I'm not giving it all preference. Even if you want to take it, just know that you are buying high. This is not what I like. I will show you once we get to what I like. I'm just trying to explain this. But when we start looking at the real, when we start looking at others, I'll start showing us the template, then we'll be fast. But for now, I want you guys to have an understanding. Not a bad trade, but this is not a trade. When next you are trading, I wouldn't want this. I will show us the reason why. Is at the eye. I shouldn't be buying eye, right? I want to buy low. Do it give us a structure, came back down, and then give us a quick trade. Once it gets to the high, get out. Don't try to be smart, because once price is broken out, anything can happen. What happened? It went back down. Once it has broken out of previous daily's level. So we have Monday, day one, didn't really give us a bullish momentum. Listen, this is the only time that it can be different. But I don't really look. I first of all look for my template. I want to see Monday close as a bullish bar, but in this, it closed as a bearish bar. But the information coming into our section, we have higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high again, then coming down. People are already selling from the high, but you are waiting with the structure. You have lower high. Take it again, give you higher high. Get out. But as by the way, let's go on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Look at this. Wednesday became inside day. Don't get it wrong. Look at what I'm showing you based on what I've shared with you. Wednesday gave us inside day stroke first red day. Look at this. Remember, Monday and Tuesday, this is just nail and bill. Monday and Tuesday, pump. We have market pumping. We are still in front side no matter what happened on Wednesday, and we're having market pumping. Why do I say that? Because the opposite end have not yet been mitigated. This was a trade I did take too. I can remember this trade. It triggered the low, bringing sellers into the market. Buyers are coming to take the opportunity to go high, but they are going against the move. Market is already moved from front side and we are going into back side. Why? Look at the lows. Monday triggered a high, Tuesday triggered a high and closed as breakout. Wednesday didn't give us anything. Thursday triggered the low, pump into New York section. Let's do that again. The high and the low, the box. This was just the box. The high and the low of the previous day. It expanded the range down. And then what happened? And then what happened? Price pumped back to the high and walk the high. Let me make this clear to us. Watch this. It pumped to the high. It's giving us higher high, higher low. Watch this, please. For those of you struggling with structure, this is going to help. I will just talk about entry after I'm done with the template. Higher high, higher low. Let's mark the high just to be sure. Look at it. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Bulls are still in the market. This is the lowest point I'm looking out for. So what happened? Price is giving us higher low, sorry, higher high, hold on again, higher high, higher low, higher high, What happened here? It mitigated the low. That is not lower low yet. Listen again. This is not lower low yet because it did not close in breakout. I will stress it again. It have not yet closed in breakout. Therefore, we see have higher high and this higher low have been shifted to this level because the market can easily come back down here and keep going high like this. That you don't want. Pump into the section and walk in the eye. Now, what happened? Price came back down. This level from here, this level from here to here, all we have is one leg. Don't get me wrong. One leg. Why do I call it one leg? Let me show you why. The reason is because if we're going to be seeing, I want to show you the structure coming down is going high. So if it's going to come high, what are we going to be seeing? We have to see breakout, pull back, and then continue. So this leg is where we are still at. So it's not a right time to take the trade. And the reason why is because look at these bars. Please, you can ask me question now so that once I get to other instrument, I won't be showing you like this. I'll just be going straight to the template. I want you guys to see. I am not scaling down yet. I'm not going down, though I've shown you how to use the 30 minutes bar before the last video I showed you. Use the last bar for your entry, but let's walk this clearly so you can see. So see what happened. This price is pumping high. So all this, look at this is coming back down, though it has given us a low. But the question is this: what about if this comes up like goes down like this and turns like this? Then what do you say? Oh, if I had known, I would have waited. Be patient. What I want to see, let's go on. What I want to see now, see, let me show you this quickly. This leg that is coming down, this very leg, look at it here, is coming down. All this is just one leg. Why do I say that? Because at no point was any eye, look at this is the highest point. I want to see a point where I is being taken so that it gives me a structure. Watch out for that. I want to see this come like this before I can start counting. But in that, nothing. It just stayed together all as one move. So if you're taking your trade on any of these bar, what happened to you? They came back to you. And you said, oh, what just happened? Wait for the eye to be taken. Any of the eye to be taken to give you a swing point. And that is what just happened now. It took this eye, gave us a swing point. This is 9:30. Broke out, closed in breakout. 9 o'clock, 9:30, close in breakout. What do we see here now? You can see now clearly we were formerly in bullish momentum. Bulls were driving the move. Can you see that? They took the market 1, 2, 3 pushes to the high, and then they gave us lower low for the pump, which becomes lower high. Luckily for us, 9:30 confirms the move. Then you have pump. Now we are presently in where the bearish momentum, it becomes easy here. Look at what I did. I'm not looking at catching the high. because this can easily keep on going high. I don't want that. All this time, let me take this drawing out. All this time, look at the bar. It kept expanding the low without breaking and closing as a breakout bar. That means the low is only being extended. Where did we get a breakout bar? Here. That gave us the information now that sellers are now in the market. What do? Look left. Is there still space? Yes. At about 10 o'clock, we got a pullback and then a dump, giving us a first red days trade with a one full range extension, getting back to Friday's low. This should be easy. So you see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no trade. But on Thursday, what do we have? All in. This is better than taking what you are not sure of. Go back to the master template. I wrote about this. Breakout. Listen again, please. Structure. Aman, please, do you understand what I explained here?
Yes, John. I have two questions if you can answer them.
Okay, so Monday, day one. Did we get a trade? No. Tuesday, what time is this? It's early. Tuesday, oh, really? Monday. Monday, no trade. Tuesday, no trade. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, we got a trade. This could, only this trade could have doubled your account. With confidence, you know why you're taking this trade? Why? Go back to the master template. You see, I wrote about this. First red day, low was triggered, showing us that sellers would have taken position. What proof do we have? Eye of day, price walk the eye, 1, 2, 3, giving us, instead of giving us higher high and continuing giving us higher high. What do we have? Sorry, I'm going to put this in capital letter. What do we have after we've seen a pump to that section? I'm looking at this. We have higher high. And what do we have? It shows us a change. We have higher low, or rather, sorry about that. You know what I'm saying that. We have lower high. Why? The high is lower than the original high. And into our timing window, we got a breakout. Pull back and continue. Listen and listen good. What I just showed you here is how I take trade from the lower time frame. We'll see that too. So, Aman, you can ask a question before I talk about Friday. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, John. John, my first question is that you always look at 30 minutes chart for your reference for structure.
Okay, yes. No, you can also look at 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour. Guess what? Where you can see it the best. You get it.
Okay.
So I love the 30-minute chats, but I also sometimes, once I'm not really sure about what the, like, I go to 15 minutes. But very clear that I know that the market before I go to 5 minutes, add some more confirmation.
John,
Aman, did you get me?
no, your voice was breaking, John. Can you kindly repeat it, please?
Aman, did you get me? So that we can move on.
John, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, your voice was breaking. Can you kindly repeat once again?
Okay, I said I only look for I will be sure first about what the daily, sorry, about what I'm seeing first from the 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. I want to be sure. I want to see it clearly. Then I go to 5 minutes just to get some more information. Then go to 1 minute for entry. Sometimes I take my trade 2 or 5 minutes. If there's nothing to do from 1 minute, I take it from 5 minutes. But most of my trades are from the 1 minute once I have seen the structure clearly first. Did you get it?
Yes, John.
Okay,
John,
good.
but
So let
based on, uh, okay, sorry, can I
sorry,
ask one more question? Can I ask one more question?
please.
What I'm saying, John, is that
Go ahead.
when we look for clauses in break in structures, right? So if we are looking on
Okay.
I mean 30 minutes chart, it's not necessary that let's say we haven't got a close and breakout on 30 minutes chart, but there's a possibility that we that there's a breakout close on 15 minutes chart. So how to deal with that then? Hello, can you hear me, John? Am I audible?
Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, John.
Sorry about. We're just going to be. I don't know if I can pause the question to the end of the section. Maybe if you have questions, you just pen down because you might be dragging us back. Though once you
Yeah,
watch the
sure
video, you're going
thing.
to have deep
Sure thing, John.
understanding because I'm doing my best to explain structure here. Okay, then please. And we are a family, and we are always in the house. So any question you want to ask, you always have me around. Ask it in the group. I have a question section there. I promise you, I'm always very engaged, but I'll do my best to be looking at the section, question section to help you. Let's go on. Remember what I just shared here. First red day, the low was triggered. Then we got a setup. Listen, I wait for structure to confirm my thesis. Now we are price. What do I say? Friday will usually complete the template. And what happened on Friday? This is like a giveaway. What happened? Asia Trader got, is it Asia? Yeah, they got the starter. Let me see. You might wonder this same thing. Let me explain this again. We have gotten price. Let's look at the big picture. Look at this. Once I'm done with gold, once we get to other instrument, I'll just show the template so that I'll be able to get to where we're going to today. Got it? I'm seeing this is I'm just going to draw this quickly. See what happens. Not if I don't make it clear. Just do what I should. See now I'm bearish. So that information there. I'll explain something else. Okay, now let's get straight to it. We know that backside pump, front side pump the market. We're in backside. We want to go in line with the trend. So you see, market is setting up, pumping into your section. Where is lower high? This point you are seeing here mitigated this low, but did not close as breakout. So that is the level at which I'm looking out for. Invariably, what do I have? I have here higher low, and then I have higher high. Then what do we have? Okay. We have lower high. You see, lower high. What happened? This part was broken and price started going down. What do we have? This broke out in gap time. Look at it here. You should know that sellers are in. Price gave us triple pin. Breakout again around 2. I'm just showing you this. What do we have? Breakout. That is the level. I start looking for a pullback where I will take my trade in my section. After I'm so certain sellers are in the market. Friday, price still started pumping high. Remember, it will always give you a structure. It will always give you a structure. It's pumping high. Therefore, all these bars you are seeing that giving us in lower time frame, do you know what you see? Lower high, sorry, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. What do I see here? When I say draw the 30 minutes last bar, you will say, what am I saying? This is, once it engulfs, that becomes I bull. I bull was what? Engulfed when this closed in breakout. Did you see the easy trade? Let it close. Wait for it to close. Don't assume. Once it's closed, don't be scared. It's either it leaves you, so be it. Wait for it to close. Then lo and behold, this is what time? 9:30. Equity market open. The next bar opened. Come back to that level. Gave us an easy trade for the blast back down to complete the range, closing range structure. Now let's view this quickly. Monday, we are looking to see if we'll get section trade. Did it happen? No, it didn't. What happened? Tuesday, we broke the high. Monday closed as best, but Tuesday negated. But what happened? It was high. So we didn't take the trade. Wednesday, not a setup. Look at its noise, no real structure. Thursday, we got a structure, got a trade, 1, 2 trade. 1, 2, 3 days that it didn't trade. Imagine what you got the days that it became clear and simple. Go back to the master templates. I explained this. So please don't say, oh, how did it? Oh, it's there. Go and check. You will see. Okay. Now let's continue. I've explained structure, so we're going to make it fast now. What date did I do it on? What date was that? So let me see that. We're looking through the week to see which trades are in line with the master templates, which I shared. One, two. These 2 days were very aligned. Don't be scared of gold. The same thing. It will happen again, over and again. Any instrument. Let's go to DAX 40. 9th of when? Last night. Wasn't it? This is okay. I'm going to make it fast now. If you can put the templates, the master templates in front of you as we explain, it's going to help you a whole lot. What am I looking for on Monday? Section trade. Friday, close in where? Breakout. Coming to Monday, we got the lower gain mitigated. That means Asia is dumping. Lo and behold, what do we have here? We have breakout, higher high. Look at this. Look at how clean it is. Higher high. At this point, the same concept, let it come back. The same concept. Scale down and use the same information I just shared with you on gold to see if you get a better opportunity to buy. Why? Section Asia was dumping. London took the trade back high. That is one. What happened? We got price closing where? Who is in control of this move now? Please, can you tell me, Aman, who is in control? Who is in charge now?
The bulls are in control, John.
Control. So we are looking for what? Buyers. Did it present in our section? Okay. It came out which time? To about 3. Wow, great. You got it here. Did you see how easy this trade could have been? Take the trade. Go and rest. Now, Wednesday. Let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday, what happened? Price traded and look at, I always want to see the box, the last swing point. I want to see that point. So what happened? Wednesday, okay, price started trading and then it gave us lower low, no magic, nothing like guesswork. Don't try to guess. It's not there, don't trade it. Oh, I want to cash the high. What makes you feel there is anything up high? There is no swing point up high. Why are you taking the trade up high? Let's look at it again. Price is pumping high. Look at the pump. I'm not expecting too much here. Did you know why? Though, let me show you something. I want to explain this to you guys. I'm not expecting
Can't hear you, John.
Can you guys hear me?
Can now.
Can you guys? Okay, good. What do I say? Listen, you might think what I shared with you guys does not apply. Go back and look at your master templates and see what we are looking for on Wednesday. This is Monday's range. What happened? I talked about this. Go look at it and you see it. Trigger the high. What happened? Monday created a high. Tuesday walked the high. It failed back inside. You see? Wednesday walked back to that level. Hello, are you guys there? Are you guys there?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah, I'm here.
Can someone look at the master template? What number is that? Just look at your Discord quickly. Let me see. Look at your Discord quickly. What is it? Master template. On Wednesday. What we're looking for on Wednesday? What is it again? Monday. Okay, Wednesday. Jumps into your section. Okay. If day one takes it high. Okay, look at it. Number two. If day one if day one trades and created a high, day two trades break the high and fail. That means it goes above Monday's range and close back inside Monday's range. Day three, I look at that level. If price mitigates that level without taking it out, I look to sell. We are talking about, you can turn it around, vice versa for buyers. But in this case, what do we have? Price is walked that level. Monday created a high. Tuesday broke out, fell back. Wednesday came back, and then I don't take a trade until it is in a broken down market. Breakout, which is now lower low. Pump. What a coincidence. Look at the time. 3 o'clock. Take your trade. On Thursday, this becomes first red day. First red day slash inside day. You got it. You got it. Invariably, let's say you have taken Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Gold got Thursday and Friday. What else do you need? You see how you hunt for the same repeatable trade setup. Now this dumps into our section as the company. I'm not interested. What am I looking for? I'm looking to short this market because it is giving me first red day and it broke the low, pumped to the high, giving us again lower low, then dumps, but I'm not interested. What happened? Friday. What happened? Market pump. Let me show you something. Structure is going to help you a whole lot. This is the highest point I could see. Swing point at the close. So therefore, we are at the high. Market is working the high. What are we waiting for? If this happens to have given us higher high, and then this gave us higher low, what are we waiting for? Not to rush the trade. Oh, this is 3 o'clock, I'm going in. Look at where you are trading into. Is there any breakout force? You could see where most of you could get trapped. But once it breaks out, scale down to lower time frame and see what is setting up. For the easy trade back down. But now see, this is a box. We have come to the low of the box, low and beyond. We got higher high around 6. I'm not taking that trade. Pump again into, I'm just trying to show you come into where the previous day's high happened to be 9:30. And then look at what happened. This bar was a breakout bar. Remember, we want to sell because we are now still at the backside. And see what happened. Came back to retest that level. How easy can this be? Hello. Before I go on, let's look at the old templates. We have front side started giving us trade. Reason behind the trade is already written on our master template. Use it and you see. We didn't get any trade on Thursday. Don't force it. It's not there. Don't take it. It left before your section. Then let it go. But on Friday, go and check again. This I explained. So you see, market only. Let's put this line. What happened is Friday, Monday broke out of Friday's level and gave us a low. And then the week fell back into the previous week's level. Understand that market will repeat itself. I see these trades. And sorry, guys, I don't know what's happening. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. So, Aman, please, did you see all of what I explained? You looking at the old templates.
Yes, John.
Do you understand, Aman?
Yes.
Do you see where you can find easy trades? Great, great. Don't worry, we'll talk about entry. Just want to show you this. Everything I'm showing you is written already in our master template. Go back and look at it over again and get used to it. So, Max, do you have any question?
I'm good.
Max, do you have any question?
Hello? Yeah. Are you here?
Okay, great then.
Oh,
Don't
sorry. I need to ask this. On that first red day,
Yeah, I can hear you.
an inside day, why are we not using
Sorry.
the last bull?
Which one I'm calling? This one.
The
Yeah,
first
right?
red day.
First red day.
Up. Let's go up.
Okay.
To determine the
You
structure.
mean this very one here,
Up.
right?
Up. This one.
Up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mean here?
That's gone. That's gone. I'm not seeing anymore.
Oh, sorry. You can see my screen?
Okay, I can see now. Okay, here. Instead of this arrow, see where we engulf the, sorry, here at this point, we engulf the last bull candle.
Yeah, this one here, you mean?
Yeah, this one on top. Why are we not using up?
With time. And one thing again, the gap time, and we are just coming into the
gap time. Okay, gap time. Okay, fine.
You're still correct. Look at it's still the same thing that happened here. I don't want to catch the eye, I'm not interested. But if it's in my timing and that happens, don't worry, when I show you entry, you get to see clearly.
Okay, I understand.
But see,
now.
it happens.
Timing.
Timing,
yeah,
you are correct.
Yeah, timing, yeah.
Okay, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So invariably, what you are seeing is still the pump and the dump. If I don't see that pump and dump, I won't see the dump and pump. I won't take the trade. Let it be built. Look, they are giving you a series of higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, continued, giving you higher highs and higher lows. Then what happened? We have lower low, came back to that level, lower high. Look at it here, look at higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. I'm not in yet. Let this bar close. Then let it come back. This is your trade. Once you trade like this, you find out that you won't be doing too much, but you'll be closing your week with a fat account every time. Let's go on. Let's just make it fast. I want to make this fast so that we can look at what do you call it? Entry. Most of you are still struggling with that. But the master template is there, it's going to give you everything. And also, I sent a diagram to the platform, schematic. You see what I sent that I used in explaining entry. All the time, I've been trying my best to explain entry the best way I can so that I can be very easy to you guys. Same thing over and again. Don't make yourself to be carried away by what market makers are telling you. You got it. I pick the best. This actually happened to look better than DAX 40 on Monday, section trade. It came back to the low. It came back to the low it came back to the low, and then from the low gave us a reason to buy, late hour buy. We have, where's my voice breaking? Sorry, I'm coming. Just hold on, I'm coming. I don't know why this is breaking. I'm still here, please. I don't know what's happening. I have enough data, and I don't know why this is messing up. It's the devil. He doesn't want you guys to know. It's okay. Are you guys there? Hello, are you guys there? Can you guys
Yes,
hear me?
John.
Okay, please bear with me. I don't know what's happening with. Now let's go. So you see what happened. Look at this. This is going low. We're looking for section trade, right? But I love this a lot. But let's see. It started going high. Going high. You say, oh, it has come low. I want to buy. No, see what market did. It gave us a structure. Every time I come to trade, This is the box I love looking at. That is the 100 pip box. We are trading from the low of the box. Asia pumped into London section. You must say, where's the higher high and where's the higher low? Just draw the last bullish bar. What it means simply, from this level, it shows that buyers are driving the move. They got to 100, a very good place to take your trade. But what happened? It broke out. 3 o'clock, it started going, I started coming down. No, don't just jump in. Once you see this breakout, I want to see structure from the lower time frame. Not to worry, we'll see that when we come to entry. But when it came back to this level from lower time frame, would have given you reasons to take the trade. You can size this. What happened? Got to this level. Whatever happens afterwards, none of your business. You've already gotten your trade. But if you say, for example, you have not taken a trade, what happened? This is a parabolic channel. Price kept giving you what? It went high, gave you lower high. But now we are walking that level, going high. Where is the last high? This high here. You can be patient. What you want to wait for is let that be broken out from and closing breakout. It broke out, failed. This is a structure. After this breakout, is coming back down. On lower time frame, you get the same lower low, lower high coming down. Once it sets up around this level, you got to trade. The best trade is this, but if you want, you wait for it. It gave you a blast. Great trade also. Bulls are in the market now. Do you all agree with me that bulls are now in the market? Do you agree? If not, please let me know. Do you guys agree?
Agree.
Great. See what we have here. Going high, but look, we want what? You don't have to force your will inside. Don't push your narrative into the market. Take trades. That is your trade. I'm not saying much about this, but you already know why I'm taking this trade. Lo and behold, watch this again. Just watch this. You're going to laugh and say, what have I been doing all this while? But thank God for knowledge. Okay. You got a box, right? But if you look at this side, no, it's just one. But I want to take that level. I want to show you something now. On Wednesday, we are not yet in. Listen. Don't ever take a trade on Wednesday if it is not in a broken down market. In a matter of fact, don't ever take a trade if it is not broken down. It's going high. All we're seeing is higher high, higher low. You know I explained this to you guys just now. Higher low kept going high, higher high, higher low, higher high. What happened here? Lower high or lower low rather. It can still keep going high, but what? It started working on this level. Breakout, lower low, around. That is why I said you're going to laugh at this. It happens, it repeats. Around where? Double zero. See the behavior we have in breakout. Pull back. This is your trade. From this level to double zero. This is sizable. We are going slowly into the backside. Remember, we looked at gold. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no trade. It was on Thursday and Friday we saw trade. But in this case, what happened? We are seeing trade these 3 days. That is why you have a large basket. Sometimes it might not happen in all of the instruments, but it will happen on currency. The same thing. This could be continuation, but how will I know? If we see it, I'll show you. So you see price went down, triggered the low, but it didn't set up. Don't fight the market. Don't fight it. Remember, now we are still in a bearish momentum now because we have moved from front side. We are now at the back side. The lows are being mitigated. What happened? Price started going high. Read price again. Price started going high and then started breaking down. Let me put this here. Started breaking down. Higher high. It gave us higher high. But what happened as it started breaking down? What happened? It gave us higher low. You see, the information is coming before our section. Higher low. And what happened? Lo and behold, it broke that level. Broke down around 2. Guess what? Look at the number. Double zero. Broke into it. So what are we looking at for now? All these lows are not yet mitigated. So my first target, if you are taking this trade, the pump, the dump, what you're taking is 200, double zero. Take your profits and rest your case. Remember, I'm looking mainly at London section for FTSE. Why? Because it is an European index. Did you get it? So when it came into, it pumped back into New York section. Let the bar close. Oh, 10 o'clock, I'm jumping in. Why not wait when it's easy? It broke this bar and closed back out and is coming back to it. That is where you should hit your trade. Listen, once you have certainty about what you are trading, then you can add size. You have to, first of all, be sure of what you are looking for firstly before you start taking size. Wait patiently, either in New York, either in any time frame. Guess what? This is part of what I'm looking for. Let me show you something quickly. Though I've show you guys this trade, but I want to show you. That is why I said you have to do your homework the day before the trade. Draw this level. What is that level? Monday gave a high. Tuesday failed back inside. Wednesday worked that level. And when it came back in, this gives you confidence to load the boat. Then, using the number box, it tells you where to take profit from double zero to double zero. What happened here? Double zero to double zero. You took this trade, and what happened? It's done, giving you 1, 2, 3, 75 pips. 75 pips is 100% better than 1,000 pips of a 50-50 trade setup. Trade repeatable trade setup. Be patient. Let's get to New York section. We are looking at New York indices for New York, Russell, and NASDAQ, the rest of them. So we look at them quickly. Yolanda, we are in your face now. I know you love this instrument. Is she here? Let me check. Yolanda, how are you doing? She's up. Yolanda, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, we're in your field now. So pay close attention. Let's make it happen. Monday, we still have the same mindset of what? Section trade. Listen and listen good. This very opening, because it is bearish. Bears are in the market. Don't get it wrong. See what happened coming into New York section. We are price pumping. Don't be so hasty. Wait for it. Most definitely, it has given us a high, which is the highest higher high into New York, and it has given us this higher low. Okay, you must say, but that is not correct. Okay, this is higher low. Okay, you are correct whichever way, but see what happened? Price dumps into your section. The next bar, 10 o'clock, still going down. What happened? On this leg, what I do is from 9:30 to 10, I'm already, after this bar closes, and I know what I'm looking for, I'm on 5 minutes telling the trend. This giving me higher, low, higher, low. Once there is a change in direction, the same way I explained, this could be an easy trade. How did Monday close? Those are in the market. I'm not interested. I just want to take buys. That is what I want to do. If it dumps, let it give me a reason first. But look at what this is giving me. It gave me higher high, came back down. Listen, I'm not saying they are the best. You will decide which is the best. I look for range. That is why the best range is what I take. I will explain once I look and compare other indices. You see what I'm saying. But what happened now is, look at this. It gave me higher high coming into my section. What time is this? 9:30. Closed in breakout after giving me higher high. Am I taking my trade immediately? Don't be like that. Let it retrace. If it doesn't retrace back and it keeps going, and so what? I'm not interested. I'm not going to chase it. But now, see what happened? It came back to that level, mitigates it. I got an opportunity. Are you getting it? So you take a buy. You see, these 2 days are already established. So what do we have? We have Wednesday. What happened? This is a narrow trading range. If you want, you could just take nail and bill because it hasn't really given us structure, but we would have seen structure from other instruments. But what happened? It gave us a clear understanding who is coming in. First, red day. You get it? First, red day. Another clue. Look at Monday. Learn to always draw Monday's high and low and see how price reacts on them after Monday's done trading. Breakout failed, but this actually gave us a trade. But I wouldn't want to take this instrument in London section. I have instrument. These two instruments I look out for in London section. In the matter of fact, I don't even look at any of US index in London so that I don't get tempted. I look at these ones. If they are not there, I go to other instrument. See what happened? Asia Trader, FTSE, or no, not FTSE, rather, Nikki and the rest would have gotten this trade, a quick trade. That is, by the way, I'm not also interested. I'm going into New York section, and lo and behold, what do we have? We have pump going back into our section. What do I want to see? Look at the last bullish bar. It went high again, and then it engulfed and broke out. For price left me. Guess what? If my thesis says sell and the market is gone, I'm not chasing it. I let it go. But in this case, 9:30 close. See what market makers did. They came back high to that level around 10. Is there space down? It dumps, but the only thing is that it didn't get to the floor, but it's still okay. Very quick trade. Same thing I've already explained on the what do you call it again? Master templates. Breakout, pullback, continue. Just a quick trade. Well, I would have been looking at it going low, but once I see behavior from lower time frame, I'm already out. So now let's go Friday. Remember, Friday is the closing range. They are closing their book. So see what happened? Monday pumped, broke out, and closed back inside Friday. Don't worry, I'll do my best by God's grace to always send from today's night. Here in Nigeria, I will do my best to always send my template. Then you will do whatever you want to do with it. Over time, you know what you're looking for. I promise I'll be doing that from today. I've not been doing that. And an apology to that. So you see, price actually triggered the low. Yolanda, I'm with you now. Can you talk to me? Are we still in front side? Are we still in front side?
Backside.
We are back side, giving us what? Lower low and lower highs. Lower low here. Back and mitigated the high. But the question is this: are we failed back into last week's range? No, we came to use that range as a leverage, as support. Watch the bars, watch the behavior of price into your timing window. What do we have here? I know I've explained this the last video I made. Look at this bar. It broke out. I'm not crazy at being the first mouse. No. If it goes, let it go. I'm not interested. But lo and behold, pump into you for the dump. So it's left for you to decide which one is the best. Either go once I'm making all these noise, I'm already out. So it's you enter, market explodes. You wonder why sometimes I take trade and I share it with you guys and you see that it's already exploding. This is what I do. Take an easy trade. That is set up. Look at this. It's about to explode. That is where you should be taking your trade. Look at this. Explode. They don't waste time. You can't be there for too long. Once you are there and it's more than 30 minutes and the market is still at the same spot, close it. Even if it goes, just save yourself the stress. Don't get yourself brain drain trying to take trade. No. Please, do we understand what I explained, Russell? You see, this could have been even been avoided, and maybe you didn't take this too, because maybe gold gave a better trade in New York, or maybe other instrument gave better setup. I'm not saying they are the best, but I'm showing you that they repeat. Then you will be able to look back. I'm able to say, oh, this is the best for the day. This was red day, but it didn't really deliver as you would have wanted. But what happened? Price closed in breakout. Let me say something quickly. If you follow this plan by God's grace, even if you take an account as low as $100, don't be stupid and size well. Like you, let me say you size like 3% of the account. If you're looking at 3% of maybe $100, maybe you're losing. I'm just explaining something to you. Maybe you're losing like $3 or maybe $5 to $10. You know what you're losing. You're as great to lose $10. By the time you sit back and get one each day, or maybe just get three for the whole week, you will be amazed that you have doubled your account. Now imagine you being able to double your account every week. Every blessed week, you double your account, taking just 3 trades without stress. Imagine that you take that for up to, I'm just saying, and I'm showing you, going to do the math, you see that it's true. You take it up to like 12 months, 12 weeks. You'll be amazed how you would have compounded. Even $100 could be eating over $1 million. What am I trying to say? I'm not trying to tell you to do that. But what I'm trying to tell you is go and master, read through that master template and use it this week. You'll be amazed what will happen. 2 best trade setup will build your trading business quite significantly. That you don't have to be more stressed, but you always be in the money. That is why I'm pointing us to. That you can't drive a car blind. No, you definitely get accident. So what am I trying to say in essence is go back and making some emphasis on the templates. Once I'm done with indices, because it's the same thing. And like I said, from today, I'll start sharing what the template in terms of signal days every night, because I prepare before the next day. No poor preparation leads to poor performance. Remember that it's the same thing. So you make sure for indices, pick the one that is the best. Just pick the one that is the best. I don't have to explain. It's the same thing. You know what it is. First red day, which one is the best? Let's just make that pass. This is line on the part. Use the timing. But the only thing is that already exploded. So I wouldn't want to take this. Then what happened? Everybody's trying to buy, not me and you. Maybe me and you yesterday, not anymore. Once they're taking it up high, the behavior should be right in lower time frame. I want to see it before you take your trade. You see this same thing. Arman, do you understand? I can't keep repeating myself. Do you understand this? Bulls.
Yes, John.
Bull. We are now coming into backside. Not yet in backside. Listen, this is Wednesday. Yes, in backside. Because Wednesday is day 3 on day 1. But behavior, not yet in backside until this happened. Then we're now in backside. Then you look for backside trade. Even if it's only this trade you're taking from backside, and you're taking 1, 2 from front side or any, you'll be safe. Let's go on. NASDAQ. I will talk about NASDAQ because, this NASDAQ, so I'll talk about it because someone here Love NASDAQ so much. Yolanda. Yolanda, let's talk about NASDAQ before I go through. Otherwise, you crucify me, please. I'm very innocent. So let's go on. So you see, Christ has given us IRR coming into the section. What happened? 9:30. We still have IRR. And then price dumped into that level for the pump. Bulls are in the market. Not the highest closing price of the week. That is, by the way, you know how to find that. Dump again. We are looking for what? Arman, what are we looking for on Tuesday? Look at how Monday closed. What are we looking for on Tuesday?
In this case, for longs, because bulls are in the markets.
Okay, great. Then, since we're looking for buyers, let's then look for, is it going to show us an opportunity to buy? If it gives us, take it. Sorry, if it gives us, take it. But if it turns around, like it gets to this level and it starts giving us, like comes down and giving us breaking structure, you know what to do. I've shared that already. That is the only case this can be different. I've shared that already on other instruments. So now let's go on. First red day. Then this isn't, I'm not taking the opening range, which is the first 30 minutes. Once the market open, it pumps high and done. I'm not that smart. I want to wait, though the setup is there. But this is your food where you can go borrow fund and take this trade when everybody's trapped. There is a box. When they have the box, the law of the box. With enough size, close your market and get out. Okay. Let me put a pause and just jump into currencies because it's the same thing. It can be very boring. It can be very, very boring. We are looking at 9th of March, which USD CHF. You'll find out that it's just the same thing. What the states say, nothing new under the sun. The greatest joy is that you're able to do this yourself. That is what matters, that you don't even need me to be able to plan your trade and take your trade. Take what is easy. This didn't give me anything. Why would I force myself in? But Tuesday, question I want to ask you, Amon, after Monday close, what do you think took the move? If you can't see it,
Can you
don't
repeat the question,
trade.
John?
Who is in control after Monday closed?
The sellers.
Okay, look at the confirmation. Triggers the low, is pumping hard. Guess what? I'm waiting. Broken down market. That is what we're looking for the trade. Don't mind the time. I'm just showing you what is obtainable for now. Now see and pay close attention. Don't come on Wednesday and force things. Because if you look at this clearly, so what's happening? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes, we hear
Yes,
you.
John.
Okay. So look at, just always come at the close of the section. of the day before you start planning for the next day's trade. What this Tuesday close as first green day? This is also communicated in our master template. Monday's low. Did you see? Price walked the low, failed and gave us first green day. It came back down and is walking that level. This is too noisy. I wouldn't want to, maybe you take the trade down here. I'm positive there was news that would have caused this to act this way. Look at it. It took the high, it took the low. So it's news. Don't ever trade major red news. I don't even do that. Price close in breakout. We are now in backside. What happened? See what happened. It broke out, pull back, which is higher high, higher low, higher high again, sorry, higher high again, higher low, higher high, the third time. What did price do? Wait for it. Don't force it. This sets up, but am I looking at taking price back to the low? No, I'm going against the trend. This becomes nail and bill. Did you get it? I'm only scalping. And once price goes down, it continued in the direction of the trend, trending high, and gave us another opportunity to continue. Just look left, continue trending. Maybe you miss this also, but you see momentum is heavily bullish. But at that, did it give us an opportunity? I explained this too in the master template. Running high started coming down, giving us breakout. If it goes, leave it. But what happened? It came back to that level. Gap time, don't trade it. It's coming down. I'm not saying, like I said, trading is absolutely discretionary. What happened? Price broke out, opened, and started dumping around 10 and went high. This is a good trade, but guess what? I won't take it. Do you know the reason why? Because Stacy won't take it. This is you buying high. You won't even look at it like you said. Market is going high. That's broken out. It has gotten to the last level, this level, for example. What about if it just keeps going down? This is where you find it's difficult to. Well, anyway, like I said, it could be your opportunity, but coming back down could have been my choice if it sets up. But chasing the price is not my thing. I want to explain something, then we'll go to entry. We're coming into Monday. See what happened. You see what they did. They used Monday, the whole week, previous week, to create this high of previous months to give you a no-brainer trade. Pumping to the high. Don't jump in blindly. It's going high. Came back down. at this point, I'm already at lower time frame to see, do we have a broken down market? Around 4, you see what happened. This is where you can borrow money and load in the boat like you have no mercy. I just want to stress on that. And see, that is Monday. This is another week. Close back inside. But here it is. This is first red day. What do we have? Bears are in the market. Do you see? It repeats. Let me stress it again. It repeats. Bears are in. Take the trade. If the setup presents, take the trade. Take the trade with all vengeance, like John David offended you, or the market have been taken from you. It's time for you to get back from them. Arman, do you understand what I drew here? This line, do you understand? I want to round up here so that I can look at entry. Do you
Yes, John.
understand the line I drew there? Okay. See what happened. I want to explain this. Price dumped to that level. Currency could explode even before the 10 o'clock club. 8 o'clock, it has already started setting up. See the explosion. What happened? They have taken the range. We are trading now at Monday's high. Do you know what just happened? They gave us free gifts this month. Let me show you why I said so. This week, rather. What happened? The highest close of month shifted from this level to this level on Wednesday. Highest close. We got ACB. We got ACB. We got ACB. And we're coming here again. Pumping high. Don't be too hasty to take the position. Wait for them. Wait for the market to settle. Once it sets up, take your trade. Free cash Thursday. ACB. Now, how the price behave on Friday? Price is going high, taking the money high. I want to wait to get a confirmation breakout. But look at this breakout. It was just one move. Came back to that level, and then not in our timing, but in gap time, gave us a trade. Let me go back and look at this very week. Sorry, we're going to round up here. So we'll go to entry. So please tell me, do you have an understanding of this very week that I just explained? Because it might look dicey, but Monday and Tuesday created the high and the low, then started going high. They have taken the high of Monday. Sometimes they walk into another week. Let me show you. Because Monday and Tuesday, look at it here. It's a box. What do you do at the high of the box? You sell. Below the box, you buy. But let's leave that for another day. Templates, templates, templates. Even this you're seeing here. This you're seeing here is a 3-section trade. Let's look at this on one more. You see, Monday and Tuesday was a trade. Wednesday midpoint range. Pumped and gave us highest closing price of the month. Gave us the reversal, and Friday closed the range. Let me put a pause on that. Any question, then we'll start looking at entry. Entry is nothing. We're going to look at it from gold and You see how you could take trade. Any question, please? Any question? Yolanda, any question? Max, any question? Anthony, any question?
No questions. Thank you.
Juan, any question?
No question.
Okay, great then. So please, what I've shown you, you could see clearly that it repeats. Then you wait and take trade that repeats. That is all you do. Can you find 2 to 3 in a week? Guess what? That is enough. Then you learn over time to start sizing in on the best trades. That is all you do. Once you take 2 trades with enough size, you would have doubled your account. Okay, I don't really show my result like showing you my how do you call it again, my P&L or whatever I call it. But at least I'm seeing Snipe showing that just one trade, and it's already tripled or quadrupled his account. Why? Because you're just doing the same thing. Stacy will say it over and again. If you can't put size on it, what's the essence taking the trade? Now, why we can't size is because we are scared. But once you start seeing it and you get too used to it, it's over. So good, let's look at entry. I'm just going to look at this and show you how I took this trade on, what do you call it? On Friday. It's easy, don't you? You see, I took two positions. Okay. We know the price is going out. We've got 3 days of breakout traders or 3 days of longs. Oh, sorry, 3 days of higher closes, and happened to be the highest close of the week. Gave us an ACB. I know it's not going to come back. Okay, most of you think it's not going to come back, but from the higher time frame, which you already know, daily chart, it gave you signal like it's told us that buyers are in the market. Why? Because once you are the low of the month, let me tell you this now. You can write this yourself. The low of every month is where we have high buying pressure. The high of the month is where we have high selling pressure. So you have to be careful whenever you're at that level. That is the reason why I was able to take this trade. We are the low of January, low of opening range of the year. So see what happened. When I woke up, market is already gone. I thought, oh, well, that is happening. So what I did, I want to show you, because I'm talking about entry now. I'm looking, okay, with this response, see what happened? Price dumped into that low and started going. I wish I took the trade. So I want to show you how I took the trade. Price dumped into my section. Will it keep on going? I was expecting that after the breakout, maybe price would pump immediately and dump. Then I would have held for longer. But what happened? It shows us that buyers are heavily in control. Then we're dumping again into, what do you call it? New York section. Do you all agree with this information I shared here? Because I'm not going to come here again. I just want to go to lower time frame and show us how I would have taken my trade. Do we have any questions regarding what I just explained now regarding this? Max, do you have any question?
None. It's okay. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Listen, on this level, you look at it, you're coming down. There's no real structure, right? But this gave us structure. A scale down. This is my process in showing. Now let's walk. Someone was asking, how do I manage to take trade from the 1 minute chart? If you are not so familiar with what I'm going to be showing you now, please stay on 5 minutes. It's still okay. What matters is that you are not taking losing trade. Price is coming down. Coming down. Look at this. Could have been, you say lower, low, low, high. Where's the high? No. This is one push like this, one push. This makes sense. To push, so I'm having my box. There's my box. I want to see. Now let me explain something to you so that you don't ask me. This is 5 minutes chart. Price is coming back down. I want to say bullish, but I didn't get it. So therefore, there's no pump to give me a swing point. This makes it clearer to compare to the higher time frame. So I want to see a bullish bar first, then it goes and start going back down to tell me that that is a swing, and this is what I got. So I have 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern. This is called stop point. These 3 bars. That's the stop point is exhausting the move. I've seen that. I'm building into my time frame. I'm just waiting. I'm not doing anything. Listen, I'm not doing anything. So what I want to see is this bar, this very bar, to be engulfed. I want price not only to close outside it, then I have a pullback and then a continuation. What do I have? Lo and behold, they gave me, remember, this is lower high, lower low. This should be maybe again lower high, but will take price down. Remember, we are still waiting for that. Lower high, but what happened? It's giving us higher low. That is a first indication to show us that buyers are coming into the market. Please, do we understand what I just explained? This is lower low with the trend lower high, with the trend inside structure has already started showing us its hand. Let me do this. Has already started showing us its hand. I've explained this before. Sorry, I don't want to explain this again, because then I explained it that once price, you have the video, you can go watch that. I say once price breaks out, it fails. It tried to break out, it failed again. It tried to break out, failed again. And when it's about to go in, take your trade. Please, I want to ask a question. Have I shared that information before or I haven't? I have,
Yeah,
right?
you have.
Great. So just to put more details to it, you see that it's just the same thing. I was trying to help us see how to be safe, get out of all this noise without reading the bars the way I'm showing you now. But let me show you now. It broke out. It gave us higher low. BDCs, sorry, lower high. Instead of it to continue going down, what happened? Price gave us on the inside. So I want to put it this way. The main structure is still lower high. Thinking is still going down. So I'm watching how market makers are going to turn things around. Lo and behold, I'm having on the inside higher low. Am I taking my trade immediately? No, I'm not in yet. I'm not interested in taking it yet. It's still setting up. Wait. What are you waiting for? Just like higher time frame. Did you see what I'm waiting for? Let me pause here. Let me take this line off so that we don't get confused. Aman, what do you think I'm waiting for here? Can you tell me? I've explained this on higher time frame. What do you think I'm waiting for?
Breakout above the lower
What?
high.
Yeah. What happened there? Price broke out. See what happened? Let me show you. On the inside, we have gotten lower high. We got higher low. All this is contained now in this inside box, this low and the high. That's all we have. Price might come back to this place without breaking and continue going down. You don't want to be in the trade by then. Broke out. Guess what happened? We are going into an important level. What is the level? We are stepping into bullish territory. They are taking control. Why didn't I take the first time? No, I want to be sure. Did you get it? I just want to be sure. That is what I want. And when it tried to come back inside, it didn't go inside. What do we have? That is your trade. Take the trade. Let me take this out. And you guys can see. But this is your trade. Pin engulfment. Bulls are in. And lo and behold, it broke and structure changed. What do we have now? Higher high. Bulls are now in the market. You have taken your trade and price went. With confidence, you now know bulls are in. Do we understand this? Going to New York section. Remember, price dumped and what? Failed. That's one thing we have first. That means everybody down low. Market makers are not going to come back to them to give them an opportunity to close the profits. Why would they be that dumb? What do? You wait. These people are still under water. What do we have? Immediately price got to this level. Don't be foolish. Though I was looking at it coming this way, but once it got to this level, I got out. What happened? I'm not a saint. I'm not too good. But once I see this behavior, this thing, it started going on. I was happy. But when it failed, I got out. I'm not interested. Sorry. Get out with my money. And lo and behold, they came back to take the money from the first mouse. Where London section got a buy. That was where they came back to. So let's look at it. I'm not telling you to trade gap time, but structure is still present. Higher high. Let's do this. Higher high. Higher low. Higher low. Let's make it happen. What happened again? It gave us two. Higher high. Higher low rather. Because this low is higher than this low. But what happened? Price gave us lower high on the inside. Lower high. Why do I call it on the inside? The structure is still down here. Lower high. That means they could be taking control. What happened? They took control. No, sorry, what am I doing? They took control, giving us what? Guess what? Any instrument, the same thing. Please, the same thing. We are going to take our trade in London, New York section, so we're looking at the behavior. It doesn't take time to see it. So don't think, oh, will I be doing all of this? You will have seen it. I'm just doing it to explain. Lower high. Guess what? They fooled you here. This is just the same lower high because it didn't break out. You see what I was saying? Consider it's higher high and keep going high. No. Lower low. Lower high. I'm saying it, so I just want to be fast. It's just that I'm explaining it to you guys. That doesn't mean that I come and I start. No, I know what I'm looking for. Once you've seen it over and again, you'll be able to tell. I'm just taking it back to the place you could see entry. Okay. Now let's walk from here. See what happened. Price gave us lower high, and came back and broke this low. This is the lowest now. This one, lower low. I'll show you how scale down, not to worry, to 1 minute. So you see, pressure is still bearish. This could be, don't get it mixed up. Still lower high, don't get me wrong. But what happened? We got higher low, a crescent that who is coming in. Those are coming in. Immediately it engulfs this bar. I'm not taking this engulfment. I'm waiting to see how price sets up around this place to take my trade, knowing that they have locked in the low. Wait for it. Let's go back to 1 minute and see how I did take this trade. 1 minute time frame will even now make us see clearly. You see now this happens to be from 1 minute is now really clear that this is a swing point giving us lower low, lower high, lower low, broke out, giving us higher high. I'm just looking at behavior of price to taking my trade. And what do I have? I want to see 1, 2, 3 to the low. But what am I seeing? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, broke out, came back down, started calling. Where is the line I drew from what time frame? 5 minutes time frame at level 00. Take your trade. Waiting for pin engulfment, market has already given you double bar rejection. This one, this could be the trade, but this one and the time. What happened? It explode. I'm coming. I'm going somewhere. It explodes. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Please let me know. Let me know if you can see my screen.
I can see.
So great. We took our trade around this level when it is almost impossible for you to lose. We look left. Where did the dump started from? Here. Or probably take one full range extension of this level. What happened? Almost the same place. So see what happened? Immediately price got to this level and started going. Oh, you might say that is actually 9:45. Okay, it's not 10. I want you to be at 10. I want to wait. Guess what happened? They also came back for you. Broke out. Price started acting on that level. What happened? The same behavior is giving me higher high, higher low, no breakouts yet. Watch this. Let me go back. It gave you higher fail. Now when it broke out, it came back to that level. Lo and behold, what did it give you? Let me use my 20 ENA to take this. It gave you your pin engulfment around 00. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 pips, close 600 pips. Just this trade. Learn to take the easy trade. Either you're taking this or you're taking this. You are flying. Then price blasted. Quickly, we're going to be rounding up this one that happened also that same day. I didn't take it, but afterwards I came to check and it's the same thing. Aman, do you have understanding of what I'm sharing? Aman?
Yes,
Aman,
John.
do you have understanding? Hello? Okay, great. I want to show you just let me show you indices. I want to show you something that I want you guys to really pay close attention to whilst trading for indices. Is it taking too long to load? Okay. See how you can separate and make a best choice of which of the indices to trade. Look at this, for example, Monday's level. It broke out, is coming back down. Okay, it locked the low. See what happened. I'm going to show you something quickly. 9:30, I want that bar to close first. It closed. Armand, please, I know you're very new to this, so I'm always calling you. What happened here? This very bar, 9:30 bar, what can you call this bar? It closed in breakout or is still trading inside this box?
Close and breakout.
Armand, this very bar closed in breakout. Okay, walk with me. Let's go on. Nasdaq gave us clear sign that it closed breakout. That means rules are coming into the market. This one again, Russell. We're going to be running up here, so I believe this is going to help a whole lot. Where's the Stefano? Come on, do. Okay. See this one again. Oh, sorry. Remember, I've told us that it's not only indices that your mind should be placed on trading. I have so many instruments. I only look out for the best. Use the master templates to find your trade. What happened here? Also close in breakout. 9, no, this is what in clocks in 9:30. You can see this is already in full flight. What am I doing? Want to see my, oh God, what's happening? This is 9:30, okay? Oh, please, the first. Where's my system? Okay. This is 930. 930. Let me just show something quickly. Have I checked Russell? No. It's 930. Okay. Now the question I want to ask you is this: if this is Russell, it closed in breakout. All right. Look at Nasdaq, closed in breakout. SP 500 also closed in breakout. All closed in breakout. Yeah, you're looking at, I want to sell, but this is already cancelled. The seller's momentum. Sellers have been beaten to the game. Are you seeing? They're already been beaten to the game when Bulls took control at around 9:30. So what I want to think at that time is what? I want to see buyers coming in and I want to flow in line with the buyers. The reason why they are all good this week, they all happen clean. The reason why I would want to take this one compare over Nasdaq and the rest is because of one reason: that price came to the money. I call that volume. It came to tap volume before going. But if I have all of them setting up and I go to 1 minute, see how you can separate them. I'm looking at the three of them at the same time. See what happened. This one broke out, came back down. Don't jump in and think you are smart. No. What happened? Immediately it came high. I want to see price start coming down, and I start reading lower low, lower high, lower low. Are you seeing? Gave me double bar and then engulfs that structure. That is about where you would have taken an easy trade. And you feel like this is too noisy. I want them to break out first. What happened? Pin engulfment. You take your trade. And where are you targeting? The high minimums take profit should be the high of the day. And what happened? Price gave you
Your chart is not moving. Okay.
Peak formations are low. Peak formations are low. Take this or this. You are fine for the explosion. Closing over. Even this, though I took gold, I won't lie to you guys. Even this is far better than gold. This is what I'm looking for. A trader wants you to take. You are not even going to do anything about it. Entry, stop loss, take profit, and go and sleep. When you come back, lo and behold, got the money. You see the trade. Dump again. Gave you, started behaving right. And then you wait. What are you waiting for? The market is broken down. Don't be the first to go in. Wait, he's setting up. All these are noisy. You want to see it going down, giving you structure. What is the structure? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, double bar, engulfment. Guess where your trade is? Double zero. I don't like that. They broke out, started acting up. You're taking your trade around this level. Is already in flight. Immediately got in, gave you another opportunity again, pin engulfment around 100. So all these are the places you scaling your position. Immediately you see this, it's game over. Just let it play. And guess what happened? Got to this level, get out. This happened to be the best for that day because I checked it. Let me see. And that's SP 500. Don't trade what is not setting up. Don't do it. If it's not present, don't force your will. See, given the same kind of behavior is walking the low. It hasn't broken out. It gave us a pin. It gave us a bar to take our first position around double zero. What happened? Price came back and walked that level. This is also good. Take the trade. Round two. Let's see NASDAQ. I hope you're understanding all I've explained. We spent like 3 hours here trying to explain the template and entry. I wouldn't want you guys going on Monday and start making blunders, please. See NASDAQ. It broke out. I want to see the structure, but it keeps going. It kept going higher low, higher low, higher low. It got here, started coming back down. I want to see the lower lows. So you see, started coming down, lower low, lower low, started coming down. Really lower low, yeah, lower low. But what happened? That view is a trap. Immediately came back down, gave you this 2 bar, then engulfs it around 100. You take your trade. So you see, NASDAQ is good. They are all sweet. They are nice trade. Don't get me wrong. Let me see. Yeah. We are looking at taking our trade at 10. So it broken up, it pulled back and gave you a pin. Okay, you want this boss mouse. Okay, if you want it, it's still okay. But all that, it came back down. But you understand the point. Structure. From higher time frame, the structure has already been put in place. Go to lower time frame, see how it is setting up. Higher low. Take your trade, retrace back, take your trade again. So it's your choice. You learn to pick the best and leave the rest. Then put a pause to the record and ask.